Lately, when I wake up, every day feels as if it's the same day. Emotional turmoil that keeps me up for days. Only in my dreams, I think it'll be safe. Living in my own illusions, I lose all sense of reality. I hold on to my pain as if it defines my entire existence. I continue falling into the void. Infinite darkness surrounds me, where I will inevitably be destroyed. Unable to get out of bed, as absolute darkness swallows me whole. How is this any different from being dead? Please release my tormented soul. Some days it feels as though I'm not much more than this. This is all I will ever know, alone, deep in the abyss. Darkness, shadow, gloom, and despair. If only an angel will hear my prayer. Hopeless, angst, sadness, and sorrow. Maybe I'll have a better tomorrow. Secluded on my own island, isolated from everyone and everything. I keep walking in hopes of finding someone who understands and sees my soul. I keep walking towards them as I'm running away from myself and my pain. Existentially exhausted, my depressive realism has me convinced I belong here. I am numb to my emotions while paradoxically overwhelmed by them, consumed here in eternity, trying to keep it all together but bursting at the seams, not wanting anyone to see. I often wonder if my perceptive lens is distorted, or is my depressive lens accurate in my perceptions and judgments, validating my story to keep me in this space even longer. In the darkness of my depression, some days I feel that I'm in an infinite loop. Opening my eyes, here I remain in this perpetual loop, frozen in time. I'm frozen and standing still, while everyone else moves. Am I the creation, or do I have free will? This is the place that must be hell. The world and everyone else around me continues moving forward and past me in their lives and endeavors. They have moved on. I remain in this perpetual loop, frozen in time. Alone, deep in the abyss, drawing an anguished breath that leaves my soul amiss, and a feeling of being close to death. I live in a prison of my pain. The walls I laid with my own hands. They become strong and resilient over time, where I dwell within its isolation. Prisms of my tears dangle from above, reminding me of all the pain I have not overcome. The walls are splashed with shame, grief, and doubt, as it's all this prison knows and is about. Shackled up in my emotions I remain. A new layer of restraints is added, as a new trigger, experience, or story repeated from my past replays. I become lost among my creation, a maze I built to not evade. When it all becomes too much, and I realize I need to plan my escape, I get lost along the way, stuck in an endless loop on replay, being tricked that I cannot be free, for my eyes do not know what they see. This is another trick too, an illusion of the mind, for I am the prisoner and the prison. I am the guard with the locks, but also the only one with the key. It is not until I can make my peace with the prisoner within me that I can then be free to let others see the pain I have yet to release. Without one another, who would we be? Time slips through my fingers. I've lost track how long I've been here. Minutes, hours, days, or years. I am stuck in this space, unmovable. How did I get here? Many questions, but the answers are never clear. Asking one by one, tapped out as the light goes out. The lantern burns slowly, with little light left. The answers still show me I'm not the one in control. Darkness falls as the sun meets the sea. In the midst of chaos, I am no longer free. Staring straight into the vast unknown, the struggles become my precious stone. Tricky tests are always challenging me. Our only way out is through our own grief. Why surrender the beauty that is now for the pain that is brief? I'm constantly searching amongst the dark, feeling lost, never able to find the light. It escapes me every time. Dancing with the devil, I find myself jumping from one thought to the next, still stuck in the past, and I can never pass the test that never changes its rules. I can never remember, and always pushing me to my limits. Who's even listening? To whom it may concern, I'm the chef and it's my recipe. Onion soup I've just become. Now take a spoon and gulp me down, for the devil sure has won. An endless hallway I find myself in as I walk to find the role I'm playing in my own unhappiness. Many tears that are suppressed and have been for years. Even when I dream, my subconscious searches for the missing pieces of this puzzle. That is the mystery that always eludes me. Yet the moment I feel shame, the floodgates open. That has me down on my knees, questioning the waves that are consuming me. A tenderness that emerged from this depth, born from this pain. Tenderness is a force to be reckoned with. In its very softness, it is insurmountable, invincible, and inevitable. A tenderness that embraces others' pain as my own, for we are not separate. I lay awake at night while the world is still sleeping. I often lay in wonder as the deafening silence of screaming slumber begins encroaching, and the streetlights reflect in like flames on a candle. I feel alighted to the illumination under the moon. My essence is awoken to the stillness of the night. Each night brings a new sense of marvel to revel in all her glory. A heaviness from the day begins to shed its skin, revealing a layer beneath and the beauty of the night within. During the day, I am an onion. At night, my layers are all shown, layers within layers exposed. There is no hiding in the shadow of my own. Quiet confidence emerges as my identity dissipates. Into the night, I feel most alive when all the noise from the day is gone. No pressure to perform, no expectations to uphold, just the night to call my own. I feel safer in the dark, the comfort it provides. I have spent the most time in the shadows where I hide. The darkness it consumes when it pierces in, filled with doom and gloom. Even when my own light is being reflected back to me, I close the curtains and only darkness remains.